Hi pandas. So I'm making another video. I know this is like I don't have a set time that I'm doing videos. I'm kind of just like making a bunch of videos. Sorry, it's kind of weird. I need to like set up when I'm doing videos and uploading those and everything. But um I'm doing another video because I feel like I need to. Not that I have to. I just feel like it would be a good thing to do right now. Yeah. Um so this isn't going to make a whole lot of sense because I'm going to tell you some of my story, but this doesn't like start from the beginning. This is like later down the road. And so as time goes on and I share like bits and pieces of the story of like things that I want to share, and then like I share bits and pieces of my life like in it to like I I don't know how to describe that. But you get what I'm trying to say. And then later on I will like make a video of like my general life and what's happened and bring everything together so you guys know exactly what's going on and like how this is all supposed to make sense. I know that bit didn't probably make a whole lot of sense, and I'm sorry. I don't make a whole lot of sense. But um this video is about loving yourself and your body. It's not like loving yourself emotionally. This is about like physically loving yourself. Um, People who know me know that I have struggled with eating disorders um, most of my life. It started out because of my family. I was always told that I was too fat to be a dancer, but I was too skinny to be a person, and that I wasn't pretty enough, that I looked bad with or without makeup, no matter how I did it, no matter what I did. I wasn't ever good enough for my dad. Um, and it really took a toll on me, and to the point where my dad actually put me on multiple diets. Constantly made me do them, constantly made me eat less. Though at the time I was dancing like 6 days a week. I was in the Ballet West Nutcracker. I was doing summer intensives. Like, I was hardcore into dancing and I was constantly doing that. I needed the calories I was eating. I just needed to eat better, but I needed the calories I was eating. And I'm not super skinny built. Built a little more like muscular, I guess that's what you would say. So it's not ideal for a ballet dancer. Um, at least in this day and age. And none of my dance instructors said that I had a bad body. It was just mainly my dad, my mom, and kids at school. I was always taller than most kids. I'm 5'9", 5'9.5" if I stand up tall as a girl. And as a girl, that kind of really sucks. Because most guys and most people are a lot shorter than you, which means like I'm taller than most people and it's just a little awkward, and I like just to blend in, which you can't exactly do that when you're taller than most people, especially in junior high. Once I got to my high school, it got a little bit better, but I know what it's like to hate the way you look. I still most days don't like the way I look. I try now to dress the way I want, to eat the way I want, but I still have my eating problems. I don't know exactly how to say what my eating problems are. Um, because I was forced into so many diets and sometimes forced not to eat for a while or throughout most of the day because I couldn't eat that, or I didn't have enough calories left in the day to eat or something like that. I don't even know how to describe what I have, so it's hard. But there's some days where I'll eat a lot. I can never eat enough food, constantly hungry, and then there's other days where I can't eat at all. And if I eat, then I get sick. physically, like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up all day sick. Or there's days where I don't, like, I'm not hungry, I don't want food, but I know I should eat food, just I don't crave food. Even though most of the time I'm constantly hungry. That's why I don't know how to describe what I have, but it causes a lot of health problems down the road, and that I didn't notice till literally like a week and a half ago. Well, not even a week and a half. I guess it's about a week and a half ago. I found out that I have low blood sugar problems and low iron problems. And there was one time, or one night, I was home alone, um, walking around the apartment, and I hit my head. I fainted, I blacked out, hit my head, and I don't know how long I was out. And I wake up to me standing up and walking into the bathroom with blood dripping down my face. I had cracked my head open, and I didn't know on what or on anything. I didn't know what happened, and I couldn't clean it. My head was spinning, so I had to make food, and now I have to watch what I eat more carefully, and I have to be super careful on everything that I do, per se. Like, I couldn't go on walks alone for a while. I'm still getting my bearings back. Like, you can't notice it, really. I mean, you kind of can. But it was really, really hard to realize that my eating disorders had really, like, affected my life a lot. I still struggle with finding myself beautiful physically. I get told all the time that I'm unique and beautiful and whatever, but I don't feel it most days. I feel overweight most days. And it's not that I mean to feel this way about myself. Sometimes my jeans fit, sometimes they don't. I don't know. I just struggle with that, and I know a lot of you do as well. And I just want you guys to know that don't turn to eating disorders, because I promise they're not fun. I wish that I didn't have to go through what I did through with the diets and all of that stuff, and constantly being told that my body isn't beautiful. There's a lot of campaigns going on now that, the bigger, like, even big girls are beautiful, and I think that's awesome, because you guys are. I think that you guys are beautiful. I think skinny girls are beautiful. It's not always by choice that you look like that. I know that. And I'm sorry if you have an eating disorder, and I'm sorry. It's hard to come to terms that you have it and try to work on it. That's what I meant. Try to improve it is hard. Try to better yourself after everything, after you've accepted it, after you've worked on it is hard. It's really hard for me to move past what happened. It's hard for me to look at myself and think, oh, that's beautiful, and I can't do anything to change that. No matter what I do, no matter what I eat, won't change the way I look. And it's not even that I mean to sometimes physically hurt myself. It's just sometimes it happens. And it's hard, and I wish I didn't have this problem, and I wish you guys didn't have this problem, and I wish I didn't have to go through this, and you didn't have to go through this, because I know it really sucks, and it hurts, and I wish things were different, that we weren't so harsh on ourselves on the way we look. And just know that your body is beautiful. It may not be what you want it to look like, but that doesn't mean that it's not beautiful. Just because you don't look exactly the way you want it to look like doesn't mean that other people won't find you beautiful. That doesn't mean that you aren't beautiful. It doesn't mean that someone won't find you beautiful in the future. It doesn't mean that you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. It's just the way you look, but that's not who you are. The way you look doesn't define who you are. the cover of the book doesn't define the book. It's what's inside, how you interpret it, and that's what matters. And it's hard to accept that, and I know it's hard to accept that. And I'm sorry if this video didn't make a whole lot of sense, and I'll try and make a better video. You guys can put in the comments on what you want, like what you want me to explain on like what I talked about, because I'm sorry it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But just know that I think you guys are beautiful. And I'm not just saying that. Honest to God, some of the people I've liked, some of the people I have gone out with are not the most attractive people. But I don't care. I don't care that we didn't have the cute couple status. I don't care that they weren't the most good looking person. Some of the guys and girls that I've liked have not been the prettiest people in the entire world. But to me, I don't know why, I saw something in them that stood out. And someone will find that in you. And sometimes it takes time. But you are beautiful. And I promise you that. Love you guys and see you next time.